Welcome everybody to the Nuggets of Gold YouTube channel. Today we are going to be talking about the 5 most underrated players on the San Francisco 49ers. And also, if you like this video, please leave a like and please hit subscribe to my channel for a lot of 49ers content. But with all that said, let's get into the first guy that is underrated on the 49ers. So the first guy on this list is going to be defensive tackle Kevin Givens. And Givens is mostly overlooked because he does play the defensive tackle position, and it's just not very flashy. Number 90 is a legitimate ascending player, as he's blossoming at only 23 years old. He's about to turn 24, but he's super young. He was signed as an undrafted player after the 2019 draft, and in 2020, he got a lot of playing time, and he's going to be the main reason why the 49ers appear to be letting DJ Jones walk in free agency. This is an undrafted player that has carved a role in under 2 seasons with the team. He's someone that all 49er fans really need to keep an eye on. And if you didn't watch my last video, we talk a lot about him. It's basically the off-season preview episode with Jason Aponte, so check that out. But Kevin Givens, man, this is a guy that you want to be watching, you want to have on your radar. Number 90, defensive tackle. He's making a name for himself. Next up is Laken Tomlinson, who has been the only solid and consistent guard so far in the Shanahan era. The 49ers acquired Tomlinson from the Detroit Lions for only a 5th-round pick after the Detroit Lions took him in the 1st round a couple years before. And this is a trade that has paid off very well for the 49ers. It was a really under-the-radar move. Tomlinson immediately became that starting left guard. And so far, he's been a good guard. He's been a solid starter. You cannot say the same for the right guard position, so Laken having held down that left guard spot for so long, it's a big deal for this 49ers team. In 2020, he posted a 78.8 PFF grade and allowed only 3 sacks. He and Trent Williams should remain a force on the left side for years to come, and he's someone that could very well get extended this offseason. So Laken Tomlinson is another guy that is just really forgotten about because he plays a quote-unquote boring position. Moving on to a more exciting position is one of my very favorite players in Jimmy Ward. Jimmy has got to be the most underappreciated player by the 49ers faithful. Ward has been on the team for 7 seasons and has been an absolute stud for that duration. He has played every single position in the secondary and can fill almost every role on a game-to-game basis. He's one of the best coverage safeties in the game and was a huge piece to the 49ers' stellar 2019 defense. If he recorded more interceptions than he does currently, he would probably be regarded as one of the best safeties in the entire NFL. Next up is a guy that 49ers fans absolutely love, but the league is just a little bit behind on him. That player is big play Dre Greenlaw. Dre is one of those guys that just gets overlooked because the guy next to him, Fred Warner, is heavily regarded as one of the best at his position, and so Dre just kind of flies under the radar. Still, he is a fantastic player. Quan Alexander, who was a big-time signing in 2019, was traded because Dre beat him out. So it's time to recognize that Dre Greenlaw and Fred Warner are going to become one of the top linebacker combos for years to come. Also, since we're talking about Dre Greenlaw, we cannot forget to show this play here.
So does Wilson. And the play clock is down to 3. And here we go. And Wilson throws, caught, and it is going to be Hollister. Then the ball winds up in the.
Okay, so the final guy on my list is probably a little bit controversial. Many 49er fans seem to feel that Mike McGlinchey's 2020 season was just atrocious, but that doesn't really tell the full story. It is true that he struggled in pass pro, but there's a couple reasons for that. First off, there was not a proper offseason, and Mike was playing underweight all year long, and it really seemed to affect him. He needs to put on more weight, and he's already said that he is going to before next season. The second reason is that the center and right guard positions were horrible. Both Weston Richburg and Ben Garland ended the year on season-ending IR, And it's tough for offensive lines to really gel throughout the season when guys are constantly hopping in and out, and especially for Mike, who just isn't that great of a pass pro guy. That's not where he makes his money. He makes his money in the run game and in space. So you need to have better guys inside of him if he is going to be successful. If the 49ers are able to figure out the center and right guard position, not only will Mike look better in pass pro, but the entire offensive line will look a lot better. Hopefully, this elite run blocking right tackle will be able to get in space and really dominate like he did in 2019. So let's hope that he plays well enough to earn a contract extension next season. Well, that's going to end this video here. So I want to thank everyone for listening. And once again, if you like this video, please press like. And feel free to subscribe as well if you're a 49ers fan or just a general NFL fan that's, I guess, has some interest in the 49ers. With all that said, thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you guys soon.